You asked for it. Here it is. It's a podcast from Apathetic Enthusiasm.
Here we go. Woo, woo! I know we've been too calm lately. We need to bump it up.
Finger gun, finger gun, finger, finger, finger,
Kick it up a crotch.
Finger gun, finger gun. That's it. Bam. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new episode.
Hey.
What a great time to be alive. Hey, Chelsea?
Sure. Anytime is a good time.
Hey, what a great time.
Surrounded by the ones we love and our 4 listeners.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can name them all.
This one goes out to the one who listens to the show.
It's Jeff. It's Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
It's Mike.
Unless it's too scary.
Well, that's why we don't do too many scary movies, because Bob is one of our biggest supporters.
Because
so why would we
get rid of him? Yeah.
We don't want to ostracize him.
No, we don't. We don't want to turn him into an ostrich. We'll save that for the movie Us or Them or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
What is a Splice?
What? Those are so different.
Yeah, they are.
Us or Them or Splice.
Us or Them or Splice.
That's the kind of comedy you get here on Our Real Relationships. It's witty. It's now.
We saw The Naked Gun the other day, and basically we're on like a comedy kick.
We kind of are. We have been. But we're going to have some comedy in today's show, but it's going to get a little dark, Bob. Sorry about that.
Going to get a little dark, Bob. That's what the last contestant on The Price is Right said.
Oh no, that's what his nurse at his deathbed said. Rest in peace, I guess.
Rest in peace. Happy Gilmore 2 and theaters everywhere.
I thought you were saying Happy Gilmore Day.
All right. Well, hey everyone, this is Our Real Relationships. As we've been saying, I think we're getting better at saying the title.
I snuck it in, but I didn't say, hey Brandon. Why don't you welcome everyone to say our names, because the people who listen know our names, Brandon and Chelsea.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
And I am the Chelsea.
And this is Our Real Relationships, the podcast where we talk about movies that have shaped our lives and shaped your lives, Bob and Mike.
And my mom.
and Dexter, who we're shaping his life every time we do one of these.
Yeah, but he doesn't listen to these episodes.
No. You know what's interesting is today's movie. We're gonna get into it in a second. This is the movie that he wanted to go over. So I skipped my birthday movie and I said, you know what? Just like a parent, huh?
Oh my gosh!
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice is the theme of one of today's movie.
Man, that's good. Yeah, I didn't even plan that. It's just that's how it works. But before we get into that, the social media, right? So, getting all your emails. Gosh,
so many.
We're running out of the 1 gigabytes of space on Google Mail.
So many bytes of mail.
So ourrealrelationships@gmail.com. Send us more email there. I'll be sure to clean out the ones that we don't like.
It's probably going to spam. We'll check.
We'll check. Or you can go to Instagram, Our Real Relationships, or Blue Sky, Our Real Relations.
Maybe I should get on the Blue Sky.
.social. You should. The interaction, right? Like the whole thing with social media. This is why it's so hard for like multiple shows. Even one show is like getting out there and then interacting and trying to build that interaction, because it really helps and it's fun to do. But there's just so much. There's a lot to it.
I just started back to school. I'm going to take a podcasting class. I'm not going to have time.
Not gonna have time.
Sift through all of these wonderful fan mail.
In your podcasting class, are you going to tell them that you have a podcast?
Ooh, I have wondered that to myself. I'm already trying to decide what my answer is. If the question is, so has anybody here ever had a podcast or been on a podcast?
Like asking, so they ask you.
And then I'm like, no, I wasn't going to ask. I'm just assuming that the professor will ask that question to gauge everybody's level.
Who's done a podcast for more than?
I'm standing up in front of the class. They probably would think I were the teacher. I am
for more
old.
than 14 episodes. Has anybody done a podcast for more than 14 episodes?
So I've debated whether or not I'm going to raise my hand and then which answer will I say? Well, my husband and I have one. Or do I say, my husband has 4 of them. That's why he's making me learn about it.
He beats me on the microphone.
That's our ASMR. Oh no. Bow, bow, bow. like a delayed Foley. All right, so today's movie, so that we can talk about the charity, the movie that we're going to be talking about is The Cabin in the Woods. This is Dexter's contribution. He has been wanting to talk about this movie. He's not even here tonight.
he is not. So we're going to record his portion separately. But yeah, this is a movie we watched. Well, we'll get into that in a second. But before we do, the movie is essentially about teens. They go into the woods. Turns out there's a conspiracy behind the scenes, which is basically a bunch of scientists that are trying to save the world from the apocalypse. And so,
yeah, they're going to be mad spoilers in this.
Yeah.
So
if you haven't seen the movie,
you might want to go watch it first.
Donate to the Union of Concerned Scientists at ucs.org. They are a member-supported nonprofit that's fighting for a safer and healthier world. So I was looking for the mission statement. I didn't see it, mostly because I didn't look for it that closely. Here,
but basically, they are
founded more than 50 years ago by scientists and students at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
We know the MIT.
Their mission, the Union of Concerned Scientists, puts rigorous, independent science into action, developing solutions and advocating for a healthy, safe, and just future. Today, they are a group of nearly 250 scientists, analysts, policy experts, organizers, and communicators dedicated to that
so
purpose.
Much sibilance.
Anyway.
So there are a huge group of scientists in the movie The Cabin in the Woods, and they are fighting to keep the world from ending. And that's what these noble scientists are doing also.
That's right. So donate to ucs.org.
I love that it's the Union of Concerned Scientists. It's such a polite, passive way of saying, like, someone needs to fucking do something.
Yeah.
So, like, we have concern.
I have concerns. There's certain senators that they're well known to have concerns that don't actually equate to any action. So, anyways,
if that's topical, I don't get it.
It's topical, but those in the know who I'm talking about.
Is it Senator RFK?
No, it's a woman senator.
Oh, Janet Reno.
No, she's not.
That's the last time I paid attention to politics.
She was attorney general, I think. But anyways, how much are we donating? We didn't talk about that.
I will get back to you on that because I wanted to look up.
So there's the Joker.
There's 6 of them, but I wanted to look up and see how many on their whiteboard of all the horror themes that they can. I wanted to see how many there were, and then I was going to see about that for a dollar amount.
Okay.
So I'm going to look that up real quick.
But you didn't do that yet.
I didn't. We started so fast, and then I forgot to do that.
All right. So Cabin in the Woods. It's the sensitive tale about.
Well, you can talk about the drink we're going to drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll just talk about the drink we're going to drink. It is the sensitive tale, as the Joe Bob says. Okay. So the drink that we drink that I made. You had said to me earlier, Chelsea, like, I don't know what drink we're going to make for Cabin in the Woods. Mm-hmm. And I thought to myself, yeah, man, I don't know. And I was thinking like, okay, like, yeah, it's like about kind of debauchery, a little bit like trying to force these kids into debauchery so they can be sacrificed for the good of the world. And I was like, which character should I do? I was like, I wish I could do all the characters. And then it occurred.
And have 6 drinks.
Then it occurred to me, what kind of drink exists in the world that is just a bunch of alcohol thrown together in a single glass?
I have a guess.
For the purposes of getting drunk, mainly.
My guess is a Long Island iced tea.
Hell yeah.
I'm right?
You got it, honey.
All right.
That's right. But today we're not calling it a Long Island iced tea. We're calling it a log cabin iced tea.
Nice. Okay. We don't know where the cabin is. It could be on Long Island. Do they have cabins on Long Island?
I think they don't do. Anybody from Long Island who listens, all of you,
call to action.
Please let us know. While you're looking that up. So there is, I went to the store and I tried to find the alcohols that mixed and matched the themes. So there's tequila, which is a senorita. So it was like one of the female characters. There's the virgin. I got Virgin.
Oh, I was like, this is a virgin, whatever, a virgin Long Island. Oh no,
Virgin. There's the unruly, not vodka. Oh yeah, the unruly vodka. And then I got some random other rum.
You put so much thought into it all the time. I'm so impressed.
And then we have the orange liqueur in there, but it's not the triple sec. It's the actual good stuff. Control. And then
like the control room.
The control room. Yeah. And then some of our lemon from outside, squeeze some of that in there.
Okay.
And then there was a little bottle I bought. It's like the pink, it's like not nasty. It doesn't say nasty, but it's like, ooh, sexy type thing.
Okay.
So at the bottom of the drink, you see there's like kind of like a little pink tinge.
Yes.
That's the nasty.
It looks like somebody bled
sexy.
Into my drink.
Because it's debauchery here. And I haven't tasted it, so it's going to suck, but you have to drink it all.
I thought maybe your drink would include log cabin maple syrup.
That is actually not terrible.
Oh, it has like a grapefruity.
Yeah. That's not terrible at all. No wonder people
delicious.
No wonder people get jacked up off of it. And I do have a second drink.
And it's nice and cold and refreshing.
And I do have a second drink because nights of debauchery happen. Guess what? You got to hydrate the next day. So it's just Gatorade.
It's just Gatorade?
Yeah.
Oh, I was right when I guessed that too.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to see your reaction on camera.
Sorry for guessing.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. You just ruin it. Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking about the numbers. So in the movie, there's a big whiteboard with a really long list of different cryptozoology type
cryptids and
horror movie creatures. And they're all making bets to see which one of the creatures is going to kill the group of teenagers. Anyway, there's 30 on that board.
Okay. So $30.
So $30 to UCS, not USC, UCS.org.
Union of Concerned Scientists.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, let's get into this, Chelsea.
Okay.
All right.
How much time is left?
Cabin in the
done.
Woods.
Oh.
The sensitive tale of 16s that go into the woods.
They're not teens, though. They're in college. So I'll bet you they're 21 or 22.
Older teens.
But still, they're young and dumb.
Maybe they're 19.
You know what rhymes with young, dumb? And they're young and dumb, full of fun. This movie came out in 2011 or 2012. There was some discrepancy.
Yes, I was going to talk about that too. Yeah, so it premiered at some festival in 2011, but then it was released theatrically in 2012. I kept the 2011 on there, but yeah, theatrically it came out in 2012.
Okay, because I think I read something too that like between this and Thor, they were very, very close together, the release of this movie. But this movie was maybe made for Chris Hemsworth made this movie first. And then because of this movie, he got Thor. I don't know the timeline there.
Yeah. December 2011 was at Butt Numathon.
But Numathon, I want to go.
Yeah. But then theatrically, April 13th of 2012.
Okay.
So
anyway, so it was released somewhere roughly at 2011, 2012. But let's say 2012 because that's when Dexter was born. And maybe that's why he loves this movie so much.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it was at the tail end of 2011 when like he should have been born. But then he's like, I'm going to wait till 2012.
And he did. So, and it's directed by Drew Goddard, who also co-wrote it with Joss Whedon.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the first movie that he directed. Drew Goddard.
Yeah. What other movies? I know he's directed other things, but I just don't know.
Bad Times at the El Royale.
That's right. I like that movie.
And then he wrote the screenplay for The Martian.
Oh, okay.
And Cloverfield.
Mm-hmm.
And World War Z. Cool guy.
World War Z as a book is fantastic. World War Z as a movie is acceptable.
I guess I need to reread/rewatch.
Yeah.
But I don't have time. I have a podcasting class.
World War Z is great, the book, because it's told in a way like the apocalypse is over, the zombie apocalypse is over. It's just this reporter interviewing people about the zombie apocalypse, getting their stories, and just like compiling them for basically a book called World War Z.
I do like that. premise, but that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
We're talking about Cabin in the Woods, Chelsea.
And we don't need to talk about Joss Whedon because we've already talked about Joss Whedon when we did Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Right.
But he and Drew Goddard work on quite a few things together. So they're buddies. Or maybe they were buddies. I don't know if they still are.
You and he were buddies, weren't you? I think he worked on Buffy, the TV show.
I think so too.
Yeah. Okay, so Chris Hemsworth, you talk about him.
Chris Hemsworth is in it. Kristen Connolly plays the virgin, Dana. Anna Hutchison plays, what is she? The dumb blonde.
Yeah. Jules.
Fran Kranz,
the
where
tramp?
I was like,
is it the tramp? Is that what?
Probably the whore.
Yeah.
That's always the virgin and the whore. I don't remember. Fair warning, we did not watch this movie. When was the last time we watched this movie? It was maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we watch it.
But we feel like we know it well enough.
It's a pretty good movie. Like it's one of them ones we go back to and rewatch.
Yes.
And we made Dexter rewatch it. Not too long ago.
We even have the DVD.
Mm-hmm. And he liked the movie. So
he loves this movie. He's been wanting to talk about this movie since we started. Anyway, Fran Kranz plays Marty, the stoner. Jesse Williams plays Holden. He's the jock. And so those are all we'll call them the teens, but that's not what they are. What do you want to call them?
What's Chris Hemsworth supposed to be? I assume.
You're right.
He's the jock.
The other guy's the scholar.
The scholar. Yeah,
that's right. You're right. Already getting it wrong. See, we should have watched it. and I did this research, just like super lickety splitsky while I was at my parents' house today.
When I was walking through Bevmo, I was like, the jock, the nerd, the
1, 2, 3, 4,
slut,
5 of
the
them.
virgin. Yeah.
I thought there were 6. There's only 5, but that makes sense because there definitely was a fifth wheel. There were like 2 couples and then the stoner.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Chris Hemsworth, everyone knows who that is. He plays Kurt. Do I need to tell you about Chris Hemsworth other than that? One of my favorite roles of his is when he was in Ghostbusters, the lady Ghostbusters.
Yeah. There's a goat.
I think there's a goat. I can't remember if he has an accent in it or not. I still know a goat running around.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. He does funny pretty well.
And I only watched one episode of his show that he has now called Limitless, but it was really good. And he talks about his anxieties and stress and how to overcome them, and goes through these really strenuous exercises, like walking on a tightrope, something that causes him severe anxiety. He learns how to calm his breath and calm his mind. So he's like doing this body calming exercises.
Well, that's interesting. He's also in Thor.
He is in Thor. But he got started, Thor. I think he did 171 episodes of this famous Australian soap opera. I think Australia has like these 2 major soap operas and everybody who is in Hollywood has been in them.
He has a couple of brothers.
He does. Hemsworth Jr. and Hemsworth Jr.
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth.
Okay, what's the other one?
I don't know.
Okay, you can't say Liam and then not say the third one. Now we really feel bad. Let's just call him Steve.
They were in Westworld. He was in Westworld.
He was in Westworld, not the movie.
Not the movie.
Kristen Connolly, who plays the Virgin, this was her breakout role, but she has like a whole bunch of indie movies and stuff on her credits. And she got an award, some kind of award nomination.
Okay.
Sorry. For playing the wife of Houdini. She played Bess Houdini. And do you remember that special they had on like A&E or something where Adrian Brody played Houdini? I can't say his name without being like, ugh.
No, I don't remember that. No. No, never saw it.
Because I'm always thinking to myself, gosh, she looks familiar, whatever. And I always look her up whenever I watch the movie. And then I'm like, oh, I guess not. I guess I haven't really seen her very much.
Unrelated to that, but similar to like, who's that girl from We Were Watching Weapons? And Sarah Paxton is in that movie. And I was like, I recognize her from something.
Which one is Sarah Paxton?
She is Justin Long's wife. In
the movie.
Yeah. And I was like, who is she? It turns out she's in the remake of Last House on the Left. She's a little girl. Oh, little girl, the teenager. But she's also married to director Zach Kreger.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah. Anyway, so No weapons here. We're talking about.
I think maybe this Kristen Connolly actor, I used to recognize her, or I recognized her from when I used to watch College Humor all the time. Do you remember that website?
I do. I do remember College Humor.
Pretty good stuff.
It was.
What happened to that site?
People move on from those things.
Did it go the way of Stumble Upon?
And Cracked, and like
it's still up and about.
Cracked is a shell of its former self. Because I think I don't want to get too deep into that. I just think the websites like that, they start to shift, and they like new people come in, and everything that was good about them, like new leadership and new editors and all that type of stuff. And then it just kind of like, if they don't have the same level of focus and dedication, then it starts to go right. So College Humor is not big anymore. Maybe it is, but I haven't seen it in some time.
I like that little TED talk. That was nice.
Crack sucks.
Didn't you interview someone from Cracked when it was good? Wasn't there a guy who would do movie reviews? Yeah.
He not when he was on Cracked. Yeah. When it was good, then Cracked was not good anymore. But he's on the Twilight Zone podcast.
What was his name?
It
was I was close to saying Goldstein, but it was
something like that.
Anyway, that was our spiel on Cracked.
Okay, so Connolly, moving on from her, we have Franz Kafka.
Fran Kranz, which I'm like, surely that's not his name, but his name is Francis. So that makes more sense. He plays Marty the Stoner.
Yes.
I love him in Dollhouse.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You want me to watch Dollhouse?
I do really want you to watch Dollhouse.
Yeah.
That I think is where a lot of people would know him from. He went to Harvard Westlake, which is a high school just over yonder out here where we live. We live near Westlake.
Oh, shoot.
And Harvard Westlake's over there. My high school used to play their high school in basketball. So I feel very close to him.
Did you guys win?
Probably not. We were Catholic school.
Yeah. It's like, we pray that this basketball is going to go in the hoop.
And then we didn't pray hard enough. That's why your prayers don't get answered.
And then God's like, you lose.
That's right. That's what he said.
Or you lose, because it's a woman, right? Like it could be the other way around. I don't know. I don't know what St. Euphrasians believe.
St. Euphrasia, when I went there, probably believed that God was a very serious, stern man.
A Howard Stern man.
Oh, God. Oh, help us.
Heaven help us.
Fran Kranz. Mm-hmm. He says he was in Donnie Darko, but I couldn't think of what. But I have been wanting to watch Donnie Darko, and I want to do it for the podcast.
Do you want to do? We'll talk about that, because I want to know if we want to do the director's cut or the regular one.
The director's cut, obvi.
I don't know.
Anyway. And then the other thing I have about Fran Kranz is that there's a part where they all go kind of skinny dipping, or they all jump into the lake, and he had to film with his shirt on because he was too jacked, was too muscly. Oh. And so they thought that didn't fit his persona. And so they made him wear a shirt. Huh. And definitely, this is so judgy, but from his face, I would not have supposed that there were hardcore muscles going on.
It's like Carrot Top, right?
Oh yeah, his face is so scary now.
Yeah, you didn't expect Carrot Top to be so ripped, and then all of a sudden he was.
But like 3/4 of his face are eyebrows. Doesn't it feel like it?
Yeah, I don't want to talk shit about Carrot Top, because
in case he might actually listen to this.
He probably like a fishing trawler is like just getting all the content from the internet, all references to him.
Oh,
and then like going to their house and beating the shit out of them.
No, why would you say that? Is that something that has happened?
No, I don't know. I imagine that's what he does. Because why wouldn't you, as Carrot Top?
I'm proud of him for having muscles.
He's got all them props.
we give him props.
We give him mad props. Okay, so Fran Kranz.
Okay, then let's see. Jesse Williams played Holden. Mm-hmm. He was in Grey's Anatomy from 2009 to 2022.
Scholarly.
And that would help me at all if I'd watched a single episode of Grey's Anatomy. But I'm like, well, that's a long time to be on Grey's Anatomy. But isn't like a ton of people that are on Grey's Anatomy have been there for a very, very long time?
Is that show still on?
I think it might be.
Oh, I don't know. I don't care enough about Grey's Anatomy.
That to you.
Well,
Maybe.
nothing much to talk about with him.
He used to be a teacher in Philadelphia. He was a history teacher.
Okay, yeah, no.
So he is the scholar.
That's great. You know.
But then on to Bradley Whitford and Richard Jenkins.
No, what happened to the blonde chick? You skipped right past the hot blonde chick.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Anna Hutchison, who plays Jules. And she got started, she's from New Zealand, and she was in a soap opera over there.
Oh, cool.
So I was wondering if she had a New Zealand accent or not. So if she was doing an American accent in this movie or not.
Interesting. Yeah, no, yeah. I wouldn't have guessed she was from New Zealand.
Would you have guessed that she played the yellow Power Ranger in the 2008 movie Power Rangers Jungle Fury?
I would have. That's the one thing I would have guessed.
That was what you were going to guess just right now?
Yeah.
In verbatim?
No, I was going to say Power Rangers Turbo.
Oh, you would have been wrong.
But no, I caught a Power Rangers vibe from her.
And you must really like her because you should have seen how upset you were when you thought I forgot her. What about the blonde?
Well, you did kind of forget about her.
I did because I did this research.
There's 5 of them, Chelsea.
I know. I wasn't counting along.
She's the only one.
The dudes.
She's the only one who shows boob. You know, like, and she makes out with a wolf head.
Oh, speaking of which, that wolf tongue was covered in powdered sugar, so it wouldn't be so gross for her. But that is my least favorite scene of that whole movie. I cannot stand that, and I can't believe that Dexter likes this movie as much as he does. And makes it through that scene as many times as he does.
Yeah, that scene is so, as they say,
Totes
cringe.
Totes cringe.
Cringy.
100 cringe. Soups cringe.
Yeah.
Abs cringe.
I mean, it's cringe when when everyone's watching it with me. Super hot when I'm alone.
No, because everyone's watching her. That's awkward for them.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm watching her too.
Ugh, she licks the tooth.
I'd be sitting on that couch with one hand firmly on my.
Come on. Get your mind right.
Look that wolf
You
tongue.
have lost it. Your marbles are under the couch.
So Bradley Whitford and
Richard Jenkins play the scientists, and they might be my favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah, I love that aspect of the movie. Yes, there's all this stuff going on in the cabin in the woods, but when the movie starts, it doesn't have any of that stuff. It starts with them talking. They're in the. You're right. It does. They're in the lab.
I remember that.
They're underground. They're like driving around, making jokes and driving the go-kart around, and then the interstitial comes down. It's like cabin in the woods, and then it goes to the kids where they're like starting to like do the story, their main story.
Yeah. And you're like, this isn't a scary movie at all.
And I remember reading some reviews and trying not to be spoiled, and I didn't spoil myself, thankfully. They were saying like, this is such a different horror movie. It's really, really good, and it's unique, and and I was like, what's going on? Like I didn't know what was happening in the movie. And a lot of times in movies, like at some point in time, I'm like, okay, that's what's going to happen.
Right. I'm not that person, but
this one is like, the twist is right up front. As soon as the movie starts, you know what the kind of the twist is. They reveal more stuff, but you know that they are manipulating the kids for some reason, but then rapidly you find out across the globe. What I mean is
there's this twist on twist on twist on twist.
Around the globe, they are trying to kill kids to so that they can, appease the ancient gods. The old ones.
And Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Voices what? I don't know what her official title is.
Ellen Ripley.
That's always who she is.
But I always loved that I didn't spoil myself, and that was like the first thing you see. But it's also kind of disconcerting, where you're like, wait, am I in the right movie?
Yeah, but that knowing that you didn't read all the spoilers and you were so happy that you didn't do that, why do you still read spoilers then if you know that could totally change your experience?
There are movies where it's okay to be spoiled for me, right? Like I'm gonna Happy Gilmore. Spoil the hell out of it. I don't care. I might see it. I might not see it.
Did you spoil like Long Legs?
No, I didn't spoil Longlegs. I didn't spoil
any of the Final Destination,
weapons.
the latest Final Destination.
Nope. Final Destination. Horror, I tend to not spoil myself because part of horror is the suspense. No, I didn't on Heretic either.
Okay.
It's part of the suspense, right? If you know what's coming, then that takes away some of the effectiveness of the horror. And like, I want to be scared. It's the weird thing to say, but like, I want something to scare me, because if something scares me, like, you did something.
But like a comedy or a rom-com, you're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Like even Mission Impossible, I didn't spoil myself on Mission Impossible.
Oh no, I can imagine.
But I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have, like, if my brother Brett, you know who Brett is.
Yes, brother Brett. He has spoiled many a movie for me.
But if he spoils something like Mission Impossible, I'll be like, oh, cool. He asks now, like, is it okay if I tell you? I'm like, yeah, no, I can tell me. And I'll tell people if I don't want to know.
That's nice of people to ask.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that like when it comes to like a sci-fi movie, a lot of times I will do the spoilers just so I can finally understand it when I'm watching the movie, or else I'll be confused and then I have to look it up after.
The only sci-fi movie that I can tell that I was like, I didn't really want spoilers was when I saw The Force Awakens in the theater, and I went with Travis, and I went with your father, and
who never gets annoyed at anything.
But we're waiting in line. It's opening night. Excited to see The Force Awakens. Hadn't been spoiled, and like this was like I was like, I'm avoiding spoilers specifically for this movie.
Yeah, Travis is like, I went dark.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're waiting in line. We're waiting in line to see the movie. And then I see somebody I worked with who's notorious for spoiling things.
Like just life in general.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoiling movies and life. So I'm like, I kind of put my hand over my head, like, I hope he doesn't see me. He sees me. And he comes up, oh, hey, what's going on, Brandon?
You're too cute. You're too cute to avoid.
What's going on? I just see you start. Yeah. I'm excited, man. He's like, oh man, I've heard some good things. I'm like, yeah, don't say anything. Don't say anything. He's like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm like, okay, don't. No, it's fine. Like, I'm excited. You're excited. Cool. Let's end it there. Like, I'm just saying. Like, stop. But then I start feeling bad, right? Because I'm like, he's just trying to talk to me.
You're
like,
yelling at someone public.
Yeah, he's just trying to talk to me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be good. He's like, yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that Han Solo was gonna die in it. How did
you not just like punch him in the face and then be like, whoa, I blacked out? I don't even know what just happened. All
pretense washed away from my face. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I thought everyone knew. I was like, we're in line to see the movie.
Yeah, not everyone lives in your basement.
None of us know this yet. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, well, enjoy the movie. And then he leaves.
Have you talked to it? Like, did you talk to him ever after that?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked with him. So, but that was the first time your dad, maybe like the first and last time your dad has ever seen me get angry at somebody. Yep. Anyway, spoilers. Not a lot in this movie.
What? Well, there are though. I think it's a spoiler just to say, like, at the beginning they're the scientists and they're the ones that are trying, like, to just tell that, because then you lose some of the surprise every time you find something out.
Yeah, and on the Han Solo thing, it was no, it wasn't that
it's already been out for 24 hours. Get it together, buddy.
It wasn't that Han Solo died. It was that Kylo Ren was his son. But that was kind of like not the big spoiler. Like, that part wasn't. It was like kind of in the middle, and to defend him a little bit, it was kind of like, this is not an actually big deal of the movie. This isn't the big deal.
Oh, and he probably thinks about it every day, how bad he feels. Yeah. You should reach out.
I should. But so the scientists in the beginning of this movie, it's like it happens at the very, very start. So it is a spoiler if you've never seen the movie before. But if you know anything about it, like as soon as you see that first part, you're like, oh, this is different. There's something.
Yeah.
No. Anyway.
And that you're watching what you think is going to be a horror movie, and then there's humor in it.
Yeah.
Is jarring. I love a comedy horror. There's something about a well done comedy horror, like Shaun of the Dead.
Mhm.
So good. Because comedy is so hard to do to make something funny.
Yeah.
Horror is so hard to do to make something scary, and to try and do them together and well, that's cuckoo.
And that's a cool way of looking at this movie too, because everything that's happening in the cabin is horror. Like,
Yes.
and it's like left brain, right brain type of stuff happening. It's horror and then it's comedy over here. And that contrast is what makes the scientist stuff funnier. Where they're like, they're saying roll with the changes, REO Speedwagon celebrating, while Connolly is like getting thrown around by the
shit kicked out of her. She gets beat up for like however long that song is, at least. But I'm just like, how is she still alive? Just watch. I've watched before just her bit in the background on the screen to see how badly she gets beaten up, and I don't know how she survives.
don't know either.
I'd be a terrible final girl if I even made it that far.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would show my breasts and die instantly. I'm the blonde. No wonder you are so excited about the blonde.
coming to kill you, and you're like, boo. So like, well, now I'm just gonna kill you faster.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Chop these off. I don't have a lot about Richard Jenkins. His character's name is Sitterson, but just that he's in so many things that I like him in. He's in Burn After Reading.
Yeah.
Step Brothers. Yep. And then he's in 6 Feet Under, which I was super late to the game. We watched all of them, and he's really good in that.
What about Brad? I love Burn After Reading. It's such a great.
So good. We should do that one.
We should. That's so good. Bradley
Whitford was in one of my favorite movies, Adventures in Babysitting. And that's all you need to know about him. No, that's not true. But he has his master's in theater at Juilliard.
Interesting. I think he was in West Wing. Was he in the West Wing?
He won 3. Oh, no. Yeah, he was in the West Wing. But he won 3 Emmys for Handmaid's Tale. That's what I thought. He won the Emmys for West Wing.
Okay.
He was also in Get Out.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
Crazy racist dad. And that's what I have about him.
Yeah, he's Jenkins and his interactions together.
They seem like they've been best friends forever.
Yeah, they have such great chemistry.
They should go on the road.
They have such great chemistry, and the moments where the levity washes away and they do have reverence.
They're so in sync.
Yeah, it's great.
I know.
So great.
It's like they are like a married couple or something, or they just like have an unspoken language. They've known each other at that job for so long that they can communicate without speaking.
Yeah. So credit to them as actors and directing.
I have some things about the movie. You can stop me when you care. Ready? The script was written in 3 days.
Can I start you when I care?
Oh,
because I care.
Nope, I already started.
Damn it. Okay, so 3 days. Wow.
I know.
That's incredible.
And because it's such a clever script.
Was there any like ad-libbing and improv going on?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, so a lot of that kind of banter between Jenkins and Whitford is all happening. Like it's very crisp. You know, Whedon, he's a snappy. This is me
snapping for the listener.
He's a snappy, witty dialogue guy.
Yeah.
And so like it's a key component of all of that. So it's but 3 days is still
that's crazy fast.
Damn impressive.
And there were 60 practical creatures in it. So and all the creatures break out, which is such an awesome part of the movie. They all come down the elevator, ding, lets out like a huge horde of scary things. And then it does it again. Another ding.
It just keeps going.
It's so good.
Just keeps going.
There's so many horror movie references in it with all the monsters. And I think there's even a Reaver, which is from Firefly.
Oh, is there?
Or either that or Reaver was on the whiteboard.
Okay.
But I think there's a Reaver in there somewhere. And there's like a Hellraiser guy and Oh,
There's a merman.
there's a merman. It doesn't look anything like Jason Momoa.
No, it doesn't. As a longtime horror fan, both of us longtime horror fans, once like all the zombie redneck hillbilly zombies,
Yes.
torture zombies, which is different from zombies, by the way. After all that stuff, and then the fool finds the elevator, it takes them down, and they're seeing all the different horror creatures. And even before, when they're establishing the basement and they're going down there, there's all the different
and they're
relics.
making bets and stuff.
They're making bets, and the college kids are looking at all these different relics. She sees like a pendant. The slut sees a pendant.
The jock sees a conch.
Yeah. There's like a record or something like that.
There's a music box.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And so like even those things. Oh, and then like the jock is doing like a puzzle cube or sphere.
The scholar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so all that's going on. Like all of these are references that I've seen in other things.
I know, it's cool.
And then once all the elevator stuff is happening, and it's like, it's such a great love letter to all of the things that we enjoy in horror. We're like, I love that this random gigantic ass snake that was a reference to Anaconda is there, you know?
It's so good.
It's so good.
Written in 3 days.
Three days.
Let's see. Joss Whedon wrote the diary that they open up and then read the spell from, and then they get the zombie torture family, redneck zombie torture family comes. And so he wrote that diary, and I'd be curious I always have wanted to stop and read what it says in there, but it says I read that they just gave it to him, and like 6 minutes later, he had the whole thing written, which I'm like, what does that say about your brain? You wrote a redneck torture zombie, like crazy person's diary in 6 minutes? Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's interesting because like there's a lot of details in there that you could be like, this is what we're actually going to say with the narrative. Let's just skip past it. Like the Nicodemus stuff in A Secret of Nim, right? Like there's stuff that's being written.
I love that you referenced that just now. I just got so excited.
but he's not actually reading. He's saying something different. That's what's on the written page. So like you can write something very, very quickly that sucks, but you're like, well, it's as long as I got something, there's an outline, but to have it be like, oh, this is actually decent for 6 minutes.
He's got a talent.
He was talented.
And so here's my last thing I have. Oh no, I have 2 more things. One is that bong mug that friend Kranz, Marty has, was made for the movie. It's fully functional.
Oh.
And it cost $5,000.
Jesus Christ.
For a bong mug. Just buy a mug. It's $1.50. Buy a bong. $14.99. Bam. That's incredible. Do you remember that show from the 80s? I do remember that show. I can't remember what was on it. So it must not have been that incredible.
The only thing I remember from That's Incredible was like the dominoes, where somebody like set up so many dominoes, and it was that's the only memory I have of that.
That wasn't
show.
the guy with he wore a bow tie and red suspenders, was he?
I don't know. I just remember domino.
Just remember dominoes.
I just remember the domino.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, the last thing I have is that Heather Langenkamp worked on this movie in the makeup department.
Oh, fantastic.
And she was in the very first and maybe the second, also in like the 7th Freddy movie.
She was in
Nightmare on Elm Street.
She was in Nightmare on Elm Street 1, not Nightmare on Elm Street 2. She skipped that to go to Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. And then she went to Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Okay.
She came back as herself.
Yes. So she's not credited as Heather Langenkamp. She credited herself as Heather L. Anderson because she's married to the main special effects makeup artist on the movie, David Leroy Anderson.
Okay. Do you have anything about Sigourney Weaver?
I just mentioned, we talked about Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, barely. We just said it was like her voice.
Okay, what else do you want to say about her? She's hot.
She was in Aliens.
She was. We've talked about her quite a bit on the show. Aliens, Galaxy Quest. You want to talk more about her?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go. What's her actual name?
She was in Avatar.
Can you remember what
I
her
can never
actual name is?
Shonda
No.
Alexandria.
I think it's Susan or Suzanne Alexandra.
Yeah. So that's the Sigourney Weaver connection. We didn't watch Paul, but she would have been in there too.
We still could.
Yeah. So
Just watch Sigourney Weaver movies. I love her.
what did you talking about the relationship to the movie? Like what do you remember thinking about going into it, or like after watching it for the first time, or
I was actually wondering to myself earlier. I wondered why you moved your drink over there, and then your muscle memory reached for where your drink normally is. So I was trying to remember if I wanted to see this movie the first time. I think I did because I thought it was a horror movie that I was interested in seeing. And I think it exceeded my expectations from it was more than a horror movie. So I think I loved it from the get-go, and I already was looking forward to seeing it.
Okay.
Not too many movies that do that for me, where I'm like, I really want to see this movie. And then I'm like, that was a great movie. Yeah. The movie, as far as horror goes, talking again about the love letter to horror, the stakes are the stakes are high as far as the narrative of the movie goes, but horror movie fans can be kind of critical.
Yeah. But you know that all the stuff going on in the cabin itself, like, yeah, it's supposed to be horror. It feels like horror, but I would love to hear this from somebody who's not a horror fan, but watches it. Like, if they're actually scared at all during those parts. That makes sense. Like, yeah, because that's not the tone of the overall movie of like, we should be scared of this. It has that humor to it where it's like, yeah.
So like Bob should watch it so you can gauge which parts of it are actually scary.
Yeah. I would love Bob to.
Or Matt Sizemore. He hates horror movies. He should watch it.
Yeah.
There's someone else that
all the manly people in my life hate horror.
Oh, did you hear that, Bob? He called you manly.
Yeah. Oh, that beard of yours. Yeah, Bob. If you do that, if you do watch the movie, send me a voice memo, and then we will put it on air and we'll talk about it and listener suggestions and showdowns.
There you go.
So yeah, like what else about this movie?
The composer.
Okay.
Which I was really looking forward to rewatching this movie so that I could really listen to the music. So it's David Julian, which I'm going to say is pronounced Julian, even though it's Julyan. Not Julian. Maybe Julian, maybe Julian. He did The Prestige. Love that movie.
Yes.
He did The Descent.
Ooh, I love that movie.
He did Memento.
Love that movie.
He scored Christopher Nolan's first feature called Following, which I still haven't seen.
Haven't seen it.
But he did it for $8. Oh. That was the cost of a tape that he needed.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. That's great. Those are all good movies that we should add to our queue.
Do you miss getting those Netflix envelopes?
Yeah, we were talking about that with Robert the other day.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I think about it often though. More often than you would think is proper.
Yeah. What are moments of the movie that they really stick out to you? Like any of your like favorite parts? I know what mine is.
Okay, you tell me yours.
Okay, my absolute favorite part is just the dark humor of Liam Hemsworth. Chris.
Oh my God, I bet that has never happened before. I bet no one's ever meant to say Chris and said Liam.
Yeah. The jock he's like, they went in the tunnel collapsed, like, but now there's this big chasm that they need to get across. And so he's like, I will jump over the chasm with my motorcycle. I will go get help. I will be back. I'll promise. And it's just like this such heroic moment. He drives off. He's like, okay, all right. Turns around.
He's gonna make it.
Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. And then he hits that invisible barrier, and he just boom, 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 boom.
He just Titanic's down.
tumbles down the whole like that. Early in the movie, it shows a bird flying, and it flies.
That's what I was gonna say when you were telling us. Go ahead.
It flies into that barrier, like, that's crazy. What's going on here? Wall. And you kind of forget about that moment as he's jumping across the chasm.
Because then it's like all the way at the end, and you're into it, and
it's heroic. Like,
yes.
Oh shoot, yeah, okay, cool. Something's gonna happen, and then
it's so disappointing.
Cuts it off.
It's the most shocking part of the movie, I think.
Yeah, love it.
I think it might be one of Dexter's favorite parts as well. I bet you when we talk to him, he mentions that's like one of his favorite parts.
Now you can steal that if you want, but is there another moment in the movie?
Well, like I said, I like the elevator, how it dings twice. Mm-hmm. That second ding is so like you hear the ding the first time and you're like, oh no. And then you see what happens and it's total chaos. And then you hear the ding the second time, you're like, because you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so that I love, like we've talked about the Bradley Whitford and Richard Jenkins. Their names are Sitterson and Hadley.
That's right.
I love their talk. Their back and forth. I love when the guy calls from the field. You know, he's seen the college kids at the gas station, and he's
sheep are ripe for the slaughter.
And he calls into their like, oh God, it's the what do they call him?
Not the prophet, but
something like that.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, oh God, puts them on speakerphone, and they're just cracking up at everything he's saying.
The fool almost messed everything up. Hey, wait, am I on speakerphone?
And they're just giggling like little kids. And if you lived in the time that Brandon and I did, you did that to people. You put them on speakerphone without them knowing. You would do that. You would call one number, and then you would put it on mute, and then you would three-way call another number and put on mute, and then they would both be like, who is this? What do you mean? You called me. What do you mean? You called me.
I hear the echo. Are you guys laughing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Prophet. No, let me take that off.
They don't call him Prophet they call him like Lloyd or something. Yeah. I don't know. Boy, I wish we'd watch this movie. Those would be fresh in my mind.
Yeah, they would. That's
we're gonna watch it as soon as we're done doing this part.
Some of the wasted some of the characters that I were like they set up to like be some. It seemed like they would have some kind of importance or like the fresh faced security guard. I don't know what that actor's name was, but he was the one who's like, this is kind of sick. You get enjoyment from this. He's talking to like the other scientists down there. She's like, well, people got to blow off some steam when they're betting on stuff. And then like Whitford comes up like, you betting? And she just kind of like slips on the money.
Yeah.
But like that character is like, he seems like he's going to be.
He's superfluous.
Yeah. He seems like he's going to
3 days. It was written in 3 days.
True.
But I will tell you, okay, so of the 5, the jock, the virgin, the scholar, the whore, I'm going to call her, and the joker.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite? The fool. Sorry.
I mean, the scholar is milquetoast.
Yeah. He's so boring.
He's so boring. Everyone else has personality. And I think
the second most boring one though is like the main girl, the virgin.
Yeah. I mean, she's not technically a virgin.
No, but they'll take what they can get.
Yeah. The character is not meant to be exciting. He's meant to be kind of he's a scholar, right?
So the 2 main characters, spoilers again, end up being like the people who make it to the end are the fool and the virgin. Mm-hmm. So Franz Kafka, what's his name? Fran Kranz, and Kristen Connolly, which is weird because I went to high school with a girl named Kristen Connolly. It wasn't her. So they end up in the like final showdown with Sigourney Weaver's voice and the ancient gods.
But it's not her voice. She is actually there.
Does she show? She fights. Oh, I wish we'd watch this movie.
That's what I was like. It's more than just her voice,
Okay,
Chelsea.
sorry.
She's actually there.
I was thinking her voice was in something we talked about the other day. She just had a voice cameo in something.
Yeah.
We talked about it when we talked about Galaxy Quest, and I confused it. Anyway, you're right. She's there and she fights. There's a big scene. Sigourney Weaver's in it a lot.
She is.
Why didn't I mention her?
Not a lot. She's
What's
at
her real name?
She's at the club. Alexandra.
No,
That's her last name.
it's her middle name.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's part of her name, so I got part of it right.
Yes, you're right. 43.3%.
But so she's in the climax of the films. All the monsters are wreaking havoc on the underground facility, but the Fool and the Virgin end up down where the old gods are, like
receiving their sacrifice.
And so Sigourney Weaver comes down as the director to try to convince the Virgin, you need to kill him for the sake of the entire world.
Mm.
What is one life compared to the entire world?
Right.
And the Virgin is about to shoot him, but then a werewolf that got loose attacks her.
She was going to shoot him.
It was apparent she was going to shoot him. He knew that, but he saw the werewolf sneaking up behind her.
He didn't tell her.
So she survives. Sigourney Weaver dies. Now it's just the Fool and the Virgin, and the Virgin says, like, I'm sorry, I was going to shoot you. He's like, it's okay. It was it's for the sake of the world. And then they're like, well, smoke some weed. Well, at least we're here. Wish we could have seen what they look like. And then the end of the movie is I think that's a cool way to end the movie.
Unexpected.
The world ends. The old gods are real. They show up. A big ass fucking hand comes out of the ground, and that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, it is surprising.
Yeah, like that's so great. I love this too.
I would have shot you though.
I would have shot you.
Okay, to save the world.
What I love
to save the world.
The other thing about the love letter to horror is I love that they incorporate all the different world aspects of horror, all the different genres of horror, right? Like this is a cabin in the woods. It's classic, like Cabin Fever or Evil Dead, right? Mm-hmm. Like it is a very American Friday the 13th. It's a very American type of horror film. Sleepaway Camp, another horror movie set in the woods. Now then talking about the Japanese, they got like the kind of like the Grudge, the Ring type of style where the Japanese schoolgirls are fighting the ghosts and they're like, oh, we save the world, and it's in the spirit of a frog. And then there's like one with like a giant.
Your Japanese girl accent is awkward.
And then there's like a giant lizard one that's destroying stuff. And I love the aspect of like it's all part of the lore and all part of the storytelling that we've told as cultures over the years, and it's expanded, it's modified, and it's regional.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that concept.
The script was written in 3 days. That's amazing.
3 days, really?
Like they did it's such a fully fleshed out story.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the movie sucks. Don't watch it.
3 days. If what my iPad tells me is true, which sometimes I doubt, but
let's fact check it. Send us an email.
Let's call Drew Goddard and have him call Joss Whedon.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk to Joss Whedon. All right, final thoughts for the movie, honey.
All right, so I love this movie. I'm gonna make Dexter rewatch it before we do our PG-13 because even though I have seen it a lot of times and I love it, it helps to have it roll fresh.
Yeah.
And go ahead and get on there and donate to ucs.org.
That's right.
Just think USC and then think, no, that's wrong. We're going to be doing our $30 for the creatures on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Stop, give it a shot. Let us know if you think there's scary parts. And you have to watch the scary parts. You can't put your hands in front of your eyes.
You can't do it. And if you do, then I don't know what to
your
say.
beard will fall off.
I don't know what to tell you, Bob. So please do that. Go check out our stuff. We're on. I didn't say this at the top of the show, but we're also on YouTube, youtube.com/apathetic enthusiasm. There's a playlist for our rural relationships. Instagram, Blue Sky. Hit us up. I'm at Barnyard Cruise. You're at
Chill to the Sea Cruise.
Shoot us a message. Say hi. Like one of our posts that has nothing to do with this show.
Help me with my homework this semester.
Tell Chelsea how to podcast. I fucking don't know how to do it.
I'm so nervous. What movie do you want to watch for next week? Just if you had to pick one off the top of your head.
Oh, I like the thought of doing Memento.
I think that would. I wonder how Dexter would do with Memento.
Yeah, I wonder if that would break his brain. I know.
He'd be asking us questions the whole time, and we would just be like, "Just watch the movie."
and we have not done a Christopher Nolan movie yet.
Haven't, and there's a lot, and I still haven't even seen his first one.
That's right. And we're not going to watch his first one. We're going to watch Memento, his second one, which I think he co-wrote with his brother, who also co-wrote this. I think. Well, a Nolan co-wrote all the stuff for Westworld. So
interesting. Okay, so you want to do Memento next week, not Donnie Darko. We're saving Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to commit to Memento next week, or do you want to leave it up in the air and place a poll?
Well, let's do Memento or Westworld with Yul Brynner. And
those are two
Roland.
very different movies.
No, we'll do. I almost said, oh, we'll just do Westworld. Like, no.
We'll just do Weekend at Bernie's.
we will do Memento. I think that's a good one.
Do it. We'll see if we remember. Oh, winky face.
John G. raped and murdered my wife.
That's a beautiful sign off.
On behalf of
me
Brandon,
and John G.
I'm Brandon.
Chelsea.
See you later.
Cheers. Clink.
Clink. Oh my gosh. Log cabin iced tea. Oh, there's some iced tea in there.
Oh, just because you're trying to get rid of that iced tea.
I like it.